This is Gary Butterfield.
This is Cole Ross.
And this is Monster, my podcast.
And these are bone golems and doll golems.
There's a monster in my podcast.
These are good golems.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So these are the first of the Ravenloft transplants that we've got.
Yes. Starting with the bone golem, who is the less cool of the two golems, I'd say.
Am I boring you?
No, I'm very tired.
Me too.
I don't know why. I've been drinking coffee and it's not working on me. I'm immune.
Yeah.
And then actually I do know why. It's because I drink way too much caffeine. And then as a result of that, I take melatonin to go to sleep. And then it's this terrible cycle that I need to really get
control.
I really need to get a hold on. Like, the extent of my interest in drugs at this point at my age is literally a very occasional booze and things that help me sleep or wake me up.
Right.
Other people, they're at a baseline and they're like, I want to feel something. I just want to get to that baseline really badly. That baseline is being able to be awake or asleep. Those are the two goals I have.
Desperately seeking to not be in this weird twilight state.
Yeah, I'm really just trying not to be tired.
Yeah.
And it's just if I'm tired, I either want to be asleep or awake, and it doesn't work out for me, and has not. So, welcome to getting old, kids.
It'll happen to you.
Yeah.
So these bone golems, they are kind of these, it's like rogue taxidermy almost. So they are the bones of creatures that had once been animated, right? The skeletal creatures, right? And
it's arbitrary, but that's it's the flesh golem, but for undead skeletons.
Right. Which
this is a Frankenstein made up of skeletons.
Yeah, and also it's 50 to 60 pounds, which I like for some reason. But yeah, it really is this guy in here has a bull skull, and he has a tyrant skull sticking out of his shoulder. He has a bird for a knee. It's a really great illustration and a fantastic idea that it's this amalgamation.
Yeah, I wish the drawing was a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look that cool. The trick thing to these guys is that since they kind of look just like a regular undead, people will
try to turn
them like that,
to
turn them, try to do things like that you probably shouldn't do. And that's the most interesting thing about them.
Yeah. They're susceptible to the shatter spell, which is nice. I like the idea of scattering them, project force or whatever. Yeah, and also
we're playing with Rolling Stones Shattered.
Yeah. Also, what I like is that every 3 rounds they will throw their heads back and just emit a huge laugh that makes people have to pass both a fear and a horror check, which is totally a Ravenloft thing.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah.
Which is pretty special. But other than that, they just there's not that different than just fighting giant skeletons.
Yeah. They're gotcha skeletons.
Yeah. And that's they're not that interesting. Doll golems are way cooler.
Oh yeah.
I think.
So these are tiny. These are tiny boys.
Yeah, they're little Calcabrinas. Calcabrinas. And they can be good or evil. They can be either you send them to kill people, or you can use them to guard your crib.
Guard your child.
What kid is gonna grow up okay with the illustration is a tiny little doll with a Spartacus loincloth, wielding a sewing needle.
Yep, he's wielding like a knitting needle, it's a spear. And he has
like Quado.
Yeah, he's got this look of grim determination on his face, and he also has this weird kind of Caesar or Conan haircut.
And his bracelet, his weird little bracelet, and he's followed by the bear of your nightmares. This Stitch face, crude rustic toy.
It looks like the kind of the kind of toy that Lisa Trevor from the remake would have made for herself.
Yeah, or in that Jackbox, that trivia murder mystery game.
Oh yeah, that thing is so good.
Yeah, that is very fun.
Yeah.
But it looks like that. These things are terrifying, and you just wake up. Every night you get up and creepy dolls on fucking predator patrol.
Hi,
walking
can I help
around
you?
Your bed. They can't talk. They just look at you.
Yeah.
Turn back to sharpening their hat pin. And then if they attack, let's say you actually do get attacked, right? So
right.
The Luxkins Thieves Guild, get into your bedroom. They try to steal the prince. This thing jumps on their neck, bites it, and it laughs itself to death. In front of you as a kid. It's I don't want my kid to get killed by kidnappers. I want my kid to kill himself at 18 when he has a flashback to the burglars that laugh themselves to death in his baby room. It's so good. It's fucked up.
You could never take solace in the laughter of a jester. It brought back memories.
That's a good idea. This is like a recipe for a Ravenloft Dreadlord.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh gosh,
like
he would actually have a reason to be like a Horcrux. Like he would want to, just drain all laughter.
Yeah, like nobody laughs in his kingdom, and like toys are forbidden and things like that. And then he's just got a closet of all of the doll golems he has, or like a chamber full of doll golems he's confiscated that are all just like walking in circles, like plotting.
Yeah, well,
the adventures
it'd be like Toy Story 3.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
I don't really like those movies that much.
Oh, they're okay.
They're okay. But like the adventures get there and they're like, we're finally going to find out what's in like Lord Mirth's chamber, and they kill him and they open the thing and there's just like a sea of these things that were made to protect him.
And they all like all of them snap, like their necks twisted exactly right, the same
regardless
time
of which way they're facing.
Yep.
Yeah. That's good. That's good, Ravenloft.
Brought to you by our backers at patreon.com/.